Hello, and welcome back to White Glove Watches. Today, I'm going to do a quick review of what I believe is one of the best sub $300 dive watches on the market today, the Helm Komodo. It is difficult to get. They used to do small runs, and then they would sell out in a matter of seconds. So they have changed how they do it. Currently, you sign up for a waiting list, and you wait months. I've been waiting 3 or 4 months for the Vanatu and the Kukaburi, and I expect to be waiting a few months more. So don't expect to get this watch quickly, but it is definitely worth the $285 asking price. Let's do a quick run through of the specs. This is an ISO certified 300 meter dive watch with a screw down crown, screw down case back, double dome sapphire crystal. The bezel is PVD coated stainless steel, and it's powered by the Seiko NH35. Dimensions on this watch are very reasonable. It's 40 millimeters with a 47 millimeter lug to lug. It's 15.5 millimeters thick and has a 20 millimeter lug width. Now the bracelet does not have any taper. It's just 20 millimeters all the way down. The clasp goes to 23.5 millimeters. It's large, but not overly so. So the finishing on this watch is all brushed. It's all the same direction, including on the clasp. It is done to a very high standard. It is a tool watch. They didn't try and make it flashy at all. The crown is nice and large, good knurling, very easy to grip even with gloves on. So the bracelet is single link, has solid end links, nicely machined clasp. This is not a press, this is an actual machine clasp. The clasp does have 6 micro adjusts. It's very easy to get a really nice fit. It is very robust. In fact, my only real gripe with the watch is when this clasp is closed, trying to get it back open, especially on the wrist, takes quite a bit. I'm sure it'll wear in with time, but it's going to take a few years of regular use before that happens. The case back on this watch features a circular brushed finish, the Helm logo in the center surrounded by a sandblast finish, Helm written above, as well as Komodo Diver 300, NH35, the ISO rating, and the serial number etched in as well. The bezel has this nice PVD coated stainless steel insert. It's a 120 click. Very nice, feels very good. Even all the way around, everything lines up perfectly, zero back play. Very well done by Helm. It really is one of my favorite actions out of all my watches. In my opinion, it's just about perfect. So I got mine in this bright orange dial. It does have a matte finish. It is also available though in a matte black and a matte white. I really love an orange diver. So the applied hour markers on this watch are very simple. You have the triangle at the 12 o'clock, circles at all the other hours, and at the 6 o'clock you have the color match date window surrounded by the Loom. I love that date window. It fits very well with the watch. I don't really like it when they put it at a 3 in a square or at the 430. It just breaks up the symmetry of the watch. This one works really, really well. And all the hour markers are heavily loomed with the black surround. Makes it really pop against that orange face. The Helm logo, the Divers 300, and the automatic, they don't overpower. They're printed in black. I really am a fan of the Helm logo, which is the H with the crosshairs. And I also like how they made little crosshairs around the edges of the watch. Kind of pull it all together. The minute track is printed on this nice color match chapter ring, which is a nice touch. It's all very cohesive and very well thought out. Overall, it's a really pretty dial. I love the mildly domed sapphire. The bezel is one of my favorites. The hands are nice and chunky, filled with loom, have that nice black surround, stands out very well against the watch. There's basically no condition where you can't easily read the dial on this watch. It's very legible. So let's take a look at the loom. I let this one run for the full hour instead of the normal 20-minute test period I do, just so you can see how bright it stays. The bezel will fade after a few hours, but the handset and the hour markers stay visible all night long. So here's a shot of it on my 7.5-inch wrist. You can see it wears fairly small for what it is. I mean, it is a chunky watch. 15.5 millimeters. It's large. But I mean, not overly so. I mean, if you compare it to this Helm dollar, it is a much larger watch. It's going to fit most wrists. I would say probably 6 inches and up. And it comes with enough links to probably wrap around an 8.5-inch wrist. So my overall thoughts on this watch are, it's an ISO certified 300-meter diver with all the right specs for about $300. I'd love to get my hands on a Bezel Swordfish 300 to compare it to, but that is not a certified diver as far as I'm aware, and even harder to obtain that can match these specs, except for possibly the other two offerings from Helm. But they have the same problem this one has, which is you sign up, you wait months, hopefully you eventually get one. And that's really the main downside with this watch. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.